This is David Somerville, pastor of Southside Southern Baptist Church in Parkersburg, West Virginia, with today's moment of good news. There was a man who was the lone survivor of a shipwreck. He washed up on shore of an uninhabited island. He cried out to God to save him, and for several days he watched the horizon looking for any kind of rescue, any kind of hope of survival. He was kind of like Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway. Eventually, he managed to make fire. He eventually built a small hut and collected a few items to make a semblance of a life on the island. But one day, as he was out hunting for food, the worst happened, making a bad situation even worse. His hut caught fire and burned down along with all the things that he'd collected. He cried out to God, why? Why did this have to happen? But early the next morning, he saw a ship drawing near to the island. When they came ashore, he said, "How did you know I was here?" And they responded, "We saw your smoke signal." You see, God can take even the bad things in our life and turn them for something good. We may think it's a disaster, but if we're committed to Him and His purposes, He can take even the bad things that happen in our life and turn them for something good. I know we've all went through a lot of discouraging and difficult times over the past few months. And it's easy to think that God has abandoned us or deserted us, but He is still there. Will you allow Him to work and move in your life? Will you allow Him to be in control? And will you see Him at work in your life, even in the midst of the bad things? This moment of good news is brought to you by Southside Southern Baptist Church in Parkersburg, West Virginia. I'm Pastor David Somerville.